carry type of an item.
What, to like tiny?
No, to like hit the macro, it's now in hand. Hit the macro, it's now off. It's now worn.
To change the grip and stuff.
Yeah.
Let's
just wanting to put my Everlight
Carry
crystal in my macro
item.
bar.
What, to like tiny? Where is the link for this again?
Schedule.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
Close that.
All right. Posted it. And we are recording and streaming. Let me see if I can answer Crash's question here. Foundry macro.
Okay, that was research. I can close that.
Bramble, I have to go to one of your old videos to figure out what voice I did for Shake. I don't remember.
Very, very indifferent, uncaring.
Little bit Christian Bale Batman.
Just imagine yourself being talked down to by a fucking rat.
So
I
decided
happened last
to
time.
look up for just for silliness sake of like what kind of Leshy should definitely be a barbarian, and I looked up a list of angriest plants and found a list of flowers with negative meanings, and I realized Douglas Adams is a goddamn genius. So if you know your Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the one nuke turned into a whale, and the other one turned into a pot of petunias that thought, oh no, not again. Petunias display feelings of deep resentment and anger.
That's funny.
I don't know if Douglas Adams knew that or not, but I wouldn't put it past him. It's amazing.
I must admit, it has been ages since I've read like all 6 books or something, however many there are. But
I think it's a
they
trilogy in
were
5 parts.
really good. Yeah, but I think a 6th part got added post-mortem with permission of
Yeah,
everyone.
there's another.
It's alright.
But yeah, you
I can-
generally recall
Yeah.
what it is with the pot of petunias.
Yeah,
Yeah, deep resentment and anger, 100% appropriate.
absolutely.
Just realized the stars on this map move.
Yeah, I saw that when I zoomed in on you.
That's exactly when I noticed it when I zoomed in on my token.
Well,
Very cool,
some-
Iron. No, yeah, some of them, yes. Some of them
Huh.
are stagnant, but
Thank you.
a bunch of the stars move.
And some of them even disappear over times. Like little wispy lights.
And some of them are
What does
just
this
irrelevant.
mean? Does the universe not expand at a constant rate into every direction at once?
I know
No,
I
the
am
lights
so-
flicker in and out.
Oh god.
I mean, things can get in the way. The lights can flicker.
I'm sure that's not related to anything relevant.
Typically, when starlight disappears, that means that there's a Dyson sphere or some other man-made object built around it. Therefore, that means that we have
Yeah.
a lot of very
lot of
powerful civilizations out there.
Efficient builders.
Yeah.
In mere seconds, a star is darkened.
Or, there's a gas giant closer than that star and it got in the way.
No logic allowed here.
I mean, yours would be the star goes out consistently. Mine would be, oh, hey, look, it's gone. Oh, hey, look, it's back.
Okay, I think we're good now.
All right,
Can we hear me?
I can hear
Yep.
you.
Okay.
We can.
I keep adjusting my mic, trying to get it into a position I'm comfortable with, and that was about 10 minutes.
Do you have a mic arm?
I do.
Hmm.
It was just me playing with the arm for 10 minutes. It's like, should I put it here? No. Maybe over here. No. Maybe if I adjust it up a little bit.
See, my problem with mine isn't the arm itself, it's the pop filter, because it just kind of clamps on it and sticks out an angle and I have to curl it, and it's figuring that thing out.
Okay, I have my water. Hydrated.
I think the voice was something like this, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
that was it.
that's about it.
Okay.
All right, so I think we can start with a brief recap of our last meeting.
We met our employer, and our impromptu introduction was his research, which we looked through while he came in. And then we had our very first taste of semi-influence when we were talking to him about said research. He is looking at exploring the concept of one of these kings. Something the second?
Yes, Kesret the Second.
Where's my journal entry? Where's my journal entry with all my notes?
Is it? Hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah, I don't see any of the journal entries, actually, that we had last week.
Yeah, I made a journal entry with all people's names and stuff.
Hold on. I didn't delete anything.
I see the NPC folio with Rafiki.
Yep, that's the only one I have access to.
That's strange. Hold on, I know it's here because I'm pretty sure I didn't delete it.
I can press the button to generate a new name for him.
Definitely shouldn't be able to do that.
He's 27. Dresses in practical earth tone clothing suited for desert travel.
Yeah, I remember I wrote all that.
He's 27, but he's in his mid-30s.
Hey,
Wait, what?
A life out in the sun will age you.
Details! If you go under details, he's age 27. Right? He's age 27. But if you go into description, he's in his mid-30s.
Yeah, at some point I changed it, but I forgot to change the 27 to the proper age.
So
he looked more 27 than mid-30s.
At least I didn't pull up Paizo and print it before it was corrected.
I mean, I would figure it would simply be that he looks like he's in his 30s because of being out in the sun all too long.
Then you need to change his art.
He's a 27-year-old leather guy.
Let's see. Dang, did I delete it?
Oh, all my notes.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm not sure what happened.
Your characters.
Is it on your character sheet, Bramble?
There's a biography tab.
Did it
No.
end up in your character notes on your character sheet?
No, unlike the barbarians gone native of the Eastern Plateau or the colonial Cheliax immigrants of the South, Seone is a native Varisian and nomadic race whose closest real-world cultural analog is the Romanians. It's my backstory.
But there's on the biography tab, there's a campaign section at the bottom.
Yep, it's empty.
Okay.
Damn.
Yep. Oh well.
God damn it.
You know what I could do? I could just look back at the old broadcast and get the notes off of there.
Is it in the quest log, Bramble, if you click the button quest log?
Oh, I haven't put anything in the quest log.
No. just want to make sure.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, unfortunately, it's gone.
see.
So we talked to him, and we talked to the venture captain and the old man at the Pathfinder Lodge. We know they have a cat. They told us about this job to do the practical research for him out in the field, because he's more about the academics, and he said the academics would help us in the field, and that the field would help him in the academics. So we're really helping each other at this point, and he's paying us.
Also, whatever he calls academics is mostly just a personal journal. Or at
Yes,
least that's what Nassim
yeah,
thinks.
About that. So, in the party stash, I actually put a thing.
Oh, his research journal. Question, question, question mark. Just like a real researcher.
Yes, art imitating life.
I mean, don't most academic journals start off just being insane, poorly sorted personal journals?
Yes.
In conclusion, there needs to be done further study on this matter.
But I assumed that somebody kept the journal. It is just a copy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody at least intended to take it.
Who's the poor scribe at the Pathfinder Society that had to transcribe it and attempt to read his writing?
The old man.
Avgrim, absolutely.
This is why there are inconsistencies in the journal.
Because Rafik writes like a doctor and Avgrim is old and maybe losing eyesight.
Or maybe he corrected his work with what he knows. That happens in research too. We went out into the field with our new cactus guide, who definitely didn't get lost and take longer getting to the location than was scheduled. And we found basically a submerged step pyramid, which is making Sione very excited because we're finally going to dive into the sand. And we should have been submerged a while now, but we've been on top of the sand for some reason.
To be exact, the structure is probably a temple of Thoth, or however you pronounce it. I'm not good at Egyptian.
Top.
Thoth, yeah.
H's are
Yeah,
silent
and
at the start, pronounced at the end. It's weird.
Yeah. And it's it has the markings of a resting place of scholars and librarians.
Which Jim pointed out the meaning of the symbol for Toth is nerd.
Yeah.
He doesn't say Toth, he just says that means nerd.
Both disrespectful and accurate.
Oh, last night I found out Amiri doesn't care that Gorham is dead. The book is all about Saren Ray and Kaya.
Oh, Kira?
Yeah, Kira. I thought her name was Kaya.
You see, Critical Role was very popular, and we didn't get enough Saren Ray in there, so we need to bring more Saren Ray to our literary fiction as well.
I mean, they poached Saren Ray from Pathfinder first.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So they're probably capitalizing on we need to do a book on Saren Ray because everyone knows who she is.
Oh, yeah, fair. Someone else talked about her. Ramp that one up.
I'm not kidding. Yes,
No, that's
I would
fair.
genuinely
That's fair.
believe if that was a contributing factor during a marketing discussion of no name recognition because of Critical Role.
I mean, they did at least start stripping out names and just started calling deities by titles, especially with somewhat divorcing themselves from wizards as well.
So, you guys made your way inside.
We're still on the city scene.
Oh, yes. I was gonna switch you to the new scene after the recap because we're not going to go back to the temple map because you guys are inside it now,
Yes.
where you were greeted with a very big hole in the floor. And I believe we ended the session with everybody making their way down into the depths of this underground extension, as it were.
This is an annex.
So you guys make your way down into this 20-foot hole. And let's see, who cast light? I believe Stione did, and
Dear Lord, what was that reverberation?
That was a loud light sound.
Yeah, let's
Sorry, I was just activating my Wayfinder. Apparently, it makes a lot of noise.
Jim also has his Everlight crystal.
too much light. Sione turns off her light.
had a feeling somebody would.
Oh God, it's still too bright.
So you guys are absolutely bringing the sun down into the depths of these ruins. Okay.
Jim pulls a set of aviator glasses out and sets them on the front of his body where you would expect the head to be.
Every time I look at you, I'm more confused, just so you know.
So what do you think of our employer, hot or not?
Hot.
I'm still on the fence. Too much loose-fitting clothing for me.
Yeah, that should cool him down a little bit in the desert.
So you guys walk a good 120 feet or so. It seems like a cave. As you look around, you kind of realize that this looks more like an underground river, at least in part. And let me unpause this. Eventually, oh God.
Wow.
I figured I'd just use the light spell effect rather than worrying about that handedness macro.
I have my exploratory action detect magic going.
Okay.
I am scouting.
Right.
Nassim is searching around a little bit.
So let's see. I've got one person scouting. If people would be so kind as to drag the scouting effect onto their tokens.
If someone posts it.
Yeah, here you go.
I thought I saw. Oh no, that's Sione, not Scout.
I cast Mystic Armor while I was blinded by two small people.
So the underground river, the underground riverbed that you guys are walking on, widens and flattens out into cracked limestone tiles, debris everywhere. And further in the distance, you see a very wide staircase flanked on either side by two crumbling Sphinx statues.
Be careful, Shaik. For some reason, it's limestone instead of sandstone.
Is there any writing that can be attempted to be deciphered?
You don't see any down here. On each of the sphinxes, you can see remnants of of the same symbol of Thoth. Who was doing the search action?
Nasimus.
Okay,
Ah, yeah, that's what.
I needed a lion perception check from you.
Absolutely.
Excellent. So, tucked away in a corner, you see what a small backpack that's kind of wedged in between the Sphinx on the western side of the stairs and the smooth.
Everyone's coming over to me. Why?
Let's see. Do you see that? Can
No.
we-
There it
Oh,
is.
there it is.
Yes.
There we go.
Careful. I poke it with my stick.
Open. It doesn't open.
It is an enemy.
You
Oh,
know it is an
definitely.
enemy.
Okay, let's try that now.
It is still an enemy.
Still not?
Nope.
Maybe I need to change the permissions on it. Where is it?
It should be under token control.
Now, if it's a worn knapsack, who's wearing it? Who is it being worn by?
Oh God, we need to leave.
Sands of time.
I've seen this before in a horror play.
Maybe now?
It opens now, yeah.
There we go. There doesn't seem to be a whole lot in it, and you can't quite tell how long it's been down here.
I don't think this dried meat is edible anymore. I would advise not taking that. Who knows how long it's been down here.
I mean, it could be for an emergency for like 70 days. For me, that is. Yeah, I might risk it.
That scroll looks useful, Sione says.
I am not one for magic. If that's more your suit, feel free.
I'm gonna tap it with the stick, make sure it's safe. Take. Also, there's chalk.
My favorite snack. Well, whoever left it here is probably not going to miss their stuff. These sphinxes certainly look interesting, though. I wonder what is up ahead. The staircase still seems to be well maintained. I'll scout ahead. Stay behind for just a moment.
Dang it.
Oh no, the game is paused. We're fucked.
Nope. That was I leaned forward. That was my.
Seems safe so far.
I assume we're in like a raised portion and these stairs continue up, or do they go down?
They do continue up. However,
Ah,
I did pause it on purpose that time. I need Saeed.
Shayi.
Sa- Damn it, where did it go? Let me move this so I can see it. There we go.
I'll change my token to visible.
Okay. Let's see. I need a DC 20 basic reflex save.
Oh no.
Okay. I'm going to move you slightly. You're not sure if it's because you're a little bit smaller than everybody else. As you're walking, something feels off about the ground beneath you. And as you get to the other side of the, towards the second set of stairs, let's see. I don't have a macro for this. Sad.
I can make you one now that I know you want a trap floor.
Hang on.
The Foundry modules do this one all the time.
Oh.
That
Iffy.
is nice.
Wow.
Maybe everyone should step around that. Good thing I'm light. I think had one of you taller folk been standing there, we may have had some serious problems.
How far down is it?
About 20 feet.
Oh. I'm
The
gonna
landing doesn't exactly look soft.
I'm gonna look down into the hole to see if anyone's down there.
You absolutely do see bones buried down there. Nassim, you also see on one of the pillars rising up to the 15-foot ceiling.
Mhm.
At the base of the pillar, you can see one piece of stone slightly raised.
Can Nassim kind of figure out if there's any mechanism attached to it, or see with his little bit of knowledge in engineering if there's any significance to that sticking out stone?
Do you have a thievery or an appropriate lore that you'd like to use?
I have an engineering law.
Yep, go ahead and
Yep.
give me a DC 19 engineering.
I already, out of
Oh.
reflex, rolled it blind.
Oh, cool. All right. So, well, that's a crit success. All right. So, you see two things. You see that it's partially attached to something beneath the floor, somewhere down in the bottom, that would activate this switch when something hit the bottom of it. But you also look up towards the top of the pillar, and you can see that the ceiling is slightly discolored in a place. This was designed for something to fall into the pit after something fell in.
Oh,
Oh, a double hazard.
that seems like truly a threat.
Whoever designed this place, he certainly did not want people easily getting to its contents within.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not sure that we should try to mess with that button, but you know, if ever anything happens on this staircase, we'll know.
I also have realized that it might be best that I scout from the middle and not the front, in case I don't see any more of those hazards. For my safety and yours, of course, I'd hate to blunder into a trap unknowingly.
Huh.
Mistake. So, Nope, we're good. Okay.
Up ahead, I see what appears to be a door icon.
How observant of you.
Yeah, the hieroglyphs here are very interesting.
So, you guys come into a much wider space at the top of the stairs.
You gotta wonder, there was bodies in that hole. How did they get there before the holes happened? Did it happen before and get refilled?
I assume the ceiling falls down and then resets the floor. Isn't that how the trap works?
I mean, I could give you a post that's making you better at climbing, and you could, I don't know, try it out. I'm not an absolute expert, but stuff from the ceiling comes down, probably smashes the people.
Oh, if climbing is all you need, I could easily go down there whenever I want. I can climb. Perfectly fine.
You can fall.
I mean, I'm not suggesting that we should do it, but if we're really curious about it,
There is a body down there. There could be something on the body.
All that was visible down there was half-buried bones. You couldn't see a body per se.
We can always backtrack after we finish our exploration.
Of course.
Yeah, maybe afterwards somebody else wanders in and, you know. But, Nassim will go over to the wall and make a little bit of a zigzag symbol on the rock there with his own piece of chalk. You know, just in case we forget.
So the area you find yourselves in now has much larger ruined pillars on either side. There are painted murals on either side of a very large stone door. The murals themselves are faded and cracked in places, covered in imagery of various species of sphinxes and if anybody would like to give me a check to attempt to read anything.
Can I do religion to decipher any religious meaning to it?
Yes.
I would like to do the same.
I would like to use...
Also of note, I have the skill feat Student of Canon. So failure turns into success, success turns into crit success. Oh, sorry, it's only if it's to do with raw. If it's not raw, I think it's just critical failures turn into regular failures.
Okay.
Nassim will try to decipher any occult meanings or if there are any.
Seeing everyone deciphering stuff, Bui is going to try and look smart by squinting at it, but do nothing.
My god! I'm going to use Arcana.
So I have Arcana, Occultism, and Religion. Cool.
And athletics. Probably.
Wait, who's using athletics?
No, just a joke.
From flexing her muscles so hard, athletics. Squinting those eyes is very difficult.
When I was about to say flexing at it. When did Valencia get here?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I didn't know you were a playwright, Bowie.
Okay, so we are going to start with the religion checks. There's among the murals, you can see some iconography of the old gods of Assyria. There's definitely towards the top you can see the sun disk of Ra, but yeah, we can do them both. The one on the right is more of a night scene than a day scene, and you can see a river, and the two symbols that stand out the most on that one are a symbol of Toth and a symbol of Sobek.
This is interesting information. I'm going to tell it to the smarter people.
Don't worry. I have some empty pages at the back of the research journal copy. I'll start transcribing with my writings tool. And she takes out a Bic crystal pen.
So with the occultism check, the thing that catches your eye the most, let's see, on the mural on the right, it looks like the aftermath of some sort of battle. The entire mural for a night scene is still relatively colorful, even though colors have faded over time. But what really catches your attention is that there's a black, not a sphere. There's
Obelisk?
a black, not quite. There's a black cube set against the moon.
That is
And there's-
interesting.
And there is ancient Osirian writing around it. Which can't read it.
Could Nassim try his best to kinda transcribe? Oh no, he doesn't have. Yeah, he'll ask Sione if she could transcribe the runes around or the ancient Assyrian around the cubes and the moon, because that seems pretty important.
I can do so, but since they're hieroglyphs and etchings, you might want to try a rubbing set with your chalk.
Yeah, that's an idea. Do I have spare pages in my?
You can have some of
Yeah.
mine. I've got a whole writing set.
No. I just figured out that I do not need a recipe to create flint and steel. I just need some flint and some irony substance. I'll use this page.
You haven't just memorized how to make things. Seems silly to carry around all that paper everywhere you go.
I mean, there are a lot of things. Like, uncountably infinite.
And that transitions very well into Sione's Arcana check. So when Nassim brings your attention to the mural on the right, and you're looking at this entire scene, it looks a lot like, how should I put this? What you're looking at is very reminiscent of divination magic.
Prophecy?
Yes.
I don't know anything about cubes.
They're usually the same length on every side and, right angles everywhere. Like three-dimensional, not just on paper. But you can represent them on paper. They're pretty cool.
3 dimensions? That's not how we move, Sione says, looking top down at herself.
I'm not sure why everybody is confused by Jim and not by Sione.
It's okay. She thinks she can swim in the sand. There might be something wrong with her. Heat stroke or something. Not used to this temperature.
I am very confused by what the cube means and why it's a prophecy. The cube is coming. The cube comes at night.
Jake walks over to you and splashes some water on your face.
Ah! Cold! I'm not wearing anything except a cape and a bikini. Why did you do that?
You're talking nonsense.
It's okay. I have the etching. Behold! I generated it with magic. Who made sound? Who did that? I was busy. I was looking at something else. Who did the thing?
I have not moved.
I
Maybe
heard...
it was in your head.
No, I heard stone moving. I heard the thing move. It moved.
I also heard it. Nassim, would you mind taking a step back for a moment?
Yeah, sure.
And
I didn't hear anything.
I'm gonna walk right where Nassim walked to see if it makes the stone noise again. Don't hear it.
Nope. You don't hear anything, but you definitely heard something.
okay, Sione, maybe you're not crazy. Maybe the cube is coming.
I've been called a lot of things in my day by Valoros. A witch, but never crazy.
Well, it doesn't look like there's anywhere else for us to go but up. Let's continue.
I like how we all walk in military fashion in a nice...
Oh!
Ah!
Now you see that is not a cube. It's too round.
So
Try
And
not
it's
to
not
touch
coming.
anything.
the chamber opens up into a huge room. It's about 30 feet tall.
Eyes!
The,
Eyes in the dark!
the temperature in here has dropped significantly from outside. Dominating the room in the back is probably the largest Sphinx statue you've ever seen. And its eyes are in fact glowing.
Well, we've learned everything we can here. Great job, everyone. Sione starts heading back towards the exit.
Do you want to keep your job at the Pathfinder Society, Sione?
There are other societies and other Pathfinder lodges. She comes back.
Also, in the center of the room, you can see this broken magic circle of some kind.
Good kitty, we come in peace.
And since Sione is in fact detecting magic, you can detect magic coming from it.
I can detect magic coming from the sphincter.
Not from the eyes of it?
Is it a wall sphincter?
It seems attached to the wall. Alright, I'm going to read aura, but in order to read aura on the magic circle, I need to touch it. So, everyone stand back. If it's bad magic, It will only affect me. Don't be anywhere near me.
Okay.
Touch.
Okay, let's actually look at Read Aura here.
I need to spend at least 10 minutes to try to identify the particulars of its magic. So if people want to do other things while I'm doing that, please do so.
Okay. So what is everyone else in the room doing in that 10 minutes?
We investigate
look-
the big kitty.
I touch the toe.
You touch it, doesn't seem to react.
How high up are these eyes?
They are about 25 feet up. And as you're looking at them, you notice that they're I mean, you see the glow, but it's not so much the statue itself. It looks like the glow is coming specifically from a pair of gems set in the eye.
Mmm.
Those look valuable. I bet you if we stole them, something bad would happen, though.
No, what? How would you think that?
Do you know how many stories I've heard wandering these deserts of foolish people wandering into a tomb they don't belong in, only to be killed by their own greed?
Yeah, but
The tale as old as the sand itself.
if that were true, who lived to tell the tale?
Mmm.
I think in this situation it would be me and Shaik if this was the case.
Yes, I can run very fast.
Not faster than me. I don't
What
know.
do-
I just said it.
What do you say? We pull them out at the same time?
Yeah.
You and I climb up? I'm sure nothing bad will happen at all.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If both of you would be so kind as to give me athletics checks.
I just. Well.
Wait, do you have a climb speed?
If I rage, I do, yeah.
Oh,
I have a 25-foot climb speed if I rage. I will do it.
okay.
Apply rage. As you see, Shaik's not quite muscles, but it seems like he's just pumping himself full of more water to make himself look bigger than he actually is during his rage.
Mm.
Raise you to the top.
Okay, so Booyi, I need an athletics check.
Oh, I was wrong. I have a 35-foot climb speed.
Oh, you're up there then. Let's see how soon Booyi gets up there.
I think I rolled a 14.
Yes, you did. Climb is going significantly less great for Booyi. The stone is a little slippery. You don't fall,
Mhm.
but it's gonna take you a little bit longer than.
Instantly.
Yes. At least you didn't crit fail.
I just sit there patiently tapping my foot.
I thought this was going to be a race, Miss Turtle.
Well, I'll race you down after this.
Fair enough.
So we're gonna hand wave this a little bit instead of making a billion rolls. And eventually
What about the climbing subsystem?
you said the S word again, Bramble.
Yeah, we could simplify it with victory points. It's easier.
I think we need edge points.
Mm.
Oh, actually, you know what? Siege points instead. Let's do that.
Yes.
At the same time, Nassim will try to infiltrate this place and will start gaining infiltration points.
Oh. You know what? I think we need to go back into that room with the hieroglyphs and start doing the research system.
Just right here and now. Yep. So you, Booyee, you eventually make it. It takes you a good 7 or 8 minutes to actually get all the way up this, the face of the statue. But you get there eventually. Both of you see the Sphinx's eyes glowing, very large amethyst just set in both of them. Nothing else of note seems to be happening.
If it took that long, my rage is no longer active, but I am up here. I'm going to try and influence the Sphinx. Since we're doing every subsystem now.
Let's start a kingdom from here.
Oh, yes. Yes. And then we'll do the camping rules.
Just all the subsystems.
Yeah, I'm not going to pull any gems out until Sione is done with what she's doing, just in case we disrupt the entire thing.
Okay. Nassim, what are you up to?
I think every time they get too close towards the eyes, Nassim will skitter over towards the towards the entrance, and kinda look to see what they're doing. And if they're not pulling them, he will continue on with walking around the room alongside the wall and tapping it a little bit to see if anything sounds hollow.
Okay. As you're walking around the room, you don't notice anything particularly hollow. Not on the walls anyway. In each corner of the room, there are these very large sarcophagi, probably about 8 feet tall. Definitely wider than any normal person.
Yeah.
They definitely have a different sound when you knock on them.
Yeah, but I don't think Nassim would be adventurous enough to mess with them anymore, apart from just seeing, okay, are they kinda hollow or are they just cool statues?
Okay. And Jim. What is Jim doing?
Jim just hanging around, waiting for something to happen. Close. Yeah, gotta reconnect.
All right. So the 10 minutes go by.
Guys, we're not
Okay.
alone. Someone called Honored Guest GM is here.
Full disclosure, that's also me.
Okay.
Right. So let's see. Read or. You or anyone who advise +2 circumstance bonus
Mm-hmm.
to identify the item. Okay. Cool.
Would
Go
you like?
ahead. An Arcana check?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
With
I'm gonna-
your +2.
knowledge of ancient history, does that apply?
Yes. Yes, it does.
I think it's canceled out by the +2 circumstance. Yes, it is. Because it's the same type.
Ah.
Oh, good roll.
So, even in its broken state, you can tell that this thing still works.
Oh, Booyah, we cannot hear you. Or maybe it's their background noise.
I think they're talking to someone else away from the headset.
I think so.
Yeah, they're probably on the phone.
So, there's definitely some working mechanism in this magic circle, even though it's pretty much shattered.
Okay.
But it seems designed to work in tandem with the Sphinx. It doesn't immediately seem harmful to you. And you've seen something like this in other places where
Nick,
you
your keyboard. Thank you. Sorry, Aaron.
Oh no, you're fine. You've seen something like this in other places where you supply a little bit of magical energy to crystal or another apparatus, and it creates an effect,
Okay.
activating something.
Oh, what kind of magic does it want?
It seems like it wants any magic.
Okay. Here comes the any magic.
So you use prestidigitation, and you can see there's like a brief spark of movement in the circle.
Mm-hmm.
The eyes glow for a brief second, and then nothing.
Huh.
So there shouldn't be a problem if I yank this eye out, right, Sione?
It's connected to the Sphinx somehow. I don't know how. Maybe it doesn't want arcane magic.
Well, it's more that you get the sense that prestidigitation might not be powerful enough.
It's treated as cantrip too. I might not be powerful enough at all.
I can try to channel some of my kinetic energy into it.
Oh wait, did you say cantrip too?
Yeah, it's it automatically upscales.
Ah, you're right. Okay. Then I take that back. When you cast prestidigitation, two things happen. The statue's eyes increase in intensity.
Ooh.
And you see another circle of magic kind of superimposes itself over the broken remains of this magic circle.
Does that seem to be a projection from the eyes?
Yes. And as you're looking at this, you hear a booming voice coming from the Sphinx. And all it says is, the hands of Kesrit are open to all who seek knowledge and give knowledge in return.
I'm thinking we do not take the gems from this creature's eyes. And I'm going to slowly climb down.
I just jumped down.
Okay. Well, I'm going to put a copy of the research journal in the middle of the circle then. This is our knowledge.
Okay. You put the research journal in the middle of the circle. The journal immediately catches fire.
Oh.
It lasts for a good 10 seconds before the light of the circle and the flames just kind of snuff themselves out. The book is still completely intact when this happened. And at the base of the Sphinx, you see the magic circle reappear. Thing.
Shaik is curious and he's going to step into it.
Oh, hold on. Step back for a second. Okay, you're good.
Don't go into the sphincter, Sphinx.
So pretty.
It's not doing the thing.
Did you set
It's
the area
supposed-
correctly?
I thought I did.
Okay. So
It
when
worked earlier.
Yep, when you double click on the area, you have to make sure that it teleports you to the correct region and that the region itself is selected in the drop-down menu, and you have to press save all on the same open window. If you don't, it won't save the teleport location. I've had that happen before. It's
Sweet.
it's very
sweet Lord.
tedious.
Okay.
Yeah. Because what you're basically doing is setting an event within a game dev engine.
Ah, okay. Let me make sure that yeah, it's named correctly on both. I don't know
And
why.
you should- And in the third tab, in the pull down where it says teleport location, it has that other place selected, right? The coordinates. You selected the other region for it to go to?
Well, you know what? That might be why it's not working, because I've changed it so many freaking times. Well, alright. Plan B, gonna have to delete people. Not delete for real.
Well, you can delete my token and I will appear wherever the fuck I go.
Alright, I am going to...
Don't worry, I'm just going to check out this pretty serpent.
Gone.
Rest in peace.
Shaik has disappeared.
Gone and forgotten to time.
Finally.
That looks fun. And Jim will.
And Jim will run in.
Oh, God. The two sensible people. Let's go. You either stay here or you fend for yourself. Bye.
Sione is
Yeah.
just overcome that everyone just left her. I'm in control of my emotions. I don't give in to peer pressure, she says, following you.
I'm going to move you up slightly just to gather everybody.
You should be able to pack us into the party token and then unpack us.
Oh,
So if
yeah.
you drag the party token onto the scene and make the party token invisible, you can click on it to pack us into it, and then you can pull the party token onto anywhere on the map and unpack us from it.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
Oh, I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay.
Yeah,
Me
so if you
neither.
go to the actor tab and just drag the name the Osirian Knights, it should drag a party token onto the
Mhm.
scene. And then right click on it or left click on it, and there should be like a little arrow next to it that has a like in out symbol. Click that button, and there you go. And then now delete that token.
Oh, that's fascinating. Okay.
So delete it. Now drag that wherever you want it on the map and unpack us.
Oh my god.
And I thought I was the sorceress.
It's a dollhouse.
So now, perfect. Yep, exactly.
Stop standing on me, Sione.
I'm sorry.
Bouye, your hand is not belonging in that place.
Who am I standing on now?
Open.
Ah! Did the thing again.
What happened?
There's the button. Oh my god, it's so cramped in here. Ugh.
As I tumble out onto the floor.
Books! Ancient Egyptian books!
You see a wide room, and it as cold. It had probably dropped to about 60-ish degrees in the room with the Sphinx. It's actually colder in here. Ruined shelves, discarded books lie all over the floor in varying states of disrepair and decay. And towards the end of the room, you see a lectern that kind of dominates the southern wall and a small door behind it. You see a ghostly figure standing at the lectern. And as you enter,
Don't worry, Nassim. Ghosts aren't real.
I don't go near that thing. You can deal with that.
did I lose my thing? Is it not here?
I don't know. Is a ghost
Huh?
invisible?
I mean,
See, it's already messing with time.
you are technically correct. That's okay.
Jim just sits there and waves at the ghost.
Oh, I must have done. That's okay. What? Okay. Boy. I messed up. Hold on a second. Sorry about this. I thought I was prepared.
That's okay.
All right, that's better. Right. So, this ghostly figure floats off and through the lectern.
Ah! Revan?
Yep, there we go.
This guy looks like he would ignore my precision damage.
But he's not ignoring you.
Hello.
And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh no!
I tell you.
Whoa.
There is no
Counter.
encounter in your currently viewed scene.
That's...
There is
I'm gonna do
now.
a little bit of swaggering.
Yep, there it is. Okay.
Hmm. Go Arcana roll, because I was detecting magic.
Yes. Let's see if we can get a music change. Yeah. Alright. First combat of the campaign. Let's see how bad I messed this up. Alright.
Just unpause the game and we're good to go.
Alright. And art. And the Wraith goes first. Alright, let's see. It is going to... Oh, I should mention. So the books in this room, the debris is literally all over the floor. You can see broken glass, shattered scroll cases, all kinds of various debris everywhere. So much so that this entire room is difficult terrain. Unless you can fly. And the Wraith can fly. So it is going to immediately make its way across the room. It is going to take a... It is going to reach out and touch Buyi.
Leone feels insulted, because obviously this was an attraction issue.
Here I am standing in my bikini and he didn't touch me.
I
My
know, right?
goodness.
Well, where's you going?
I have no idea. Oh, my cat's chin is on the keyboard. That's
No!
that's
Hang on! He's gone!
my cat put his chin on my keyboard and it was on the arrow key.
Ooh, that is a miss.
It is in fact a miss, a crit miss in fact. But it is going to take another. Yep, it's going to take another swing.
No.
Ah!
Oh no.
Were you targeted that time?
No.
Nope. Okay, but that's just a regular hit.
It was supposed to be a crit. It was one off.
Oh boy.
15 damage. Oh, the music isn't looping. That's weird. All right.
Yeah, you have to click the loop next to it, the little like repeaty thing.
Hey, Shaik, it is your turn while I do my
Right.
GM/DJ thing.
First action is free action to rage as Shake fills himself up with water to make himself look bigger. And second action is going to be to move 15 feet, which is 30 feet with the difficult terrain. That is within his 35 feet of movement. And he is going to use 2 actions to attack this thing.
All right. Nope, that's gonna hit.
All right, so for the first hit, 17 points of damage. Probably less because it's ghost-like, but hey. All right, and that'll end my turn.
Alright.
Okay.
Let's see here. I fought ghosts before with Ezrin. I just have to remember, what did he do? I'm gonna try... Electric Arc. I need a reflex save from this monster. Success. It will take half of this damage. It will take no damage.
Uh-oh.
It doesn't even seem to register your presence.
God damn it, I am attractive! Strike with the staff! I swear to God, you will notice me! 7. Pharasma says, go back to the boneyard, you foul onlooker.
Oh my god!
That's it.
Uh-oh.
That's my turn.
You are so insignificant, it hasn't even looked in your direction. Who are you? What?
I am going to try to tumble through it. Success, and I gain some panache. I would have basically just like move back and forth, and then I'm going to try and hit this guy with a finisher.
Okay.
A little confident finisher. Sadly, that is a miss. Well, time to see. Does it take half the precision damage or no?
It's probably immune to precision damage.
That sounds very cool for something that's about to do no damage.
So that's 4. All right. No damage.
Okay, so I'm used to this. So I'm going to try and maybe be useful to other people. I'm going to look at it and I'm gonna be like, "You're ugly." I'm gonna try and bond mode it.
All right. Let's see. What am I looking at here?
I think we learned from the last campaign that undead do not have feelings.
Bramble, I'm getting really jealous of that visual effect they've got from Panache there. Would have loved to have that for Korik for his key form.
Yeah, it does look like she's gone Super Saiyan.
Right? It'd be perfect for that.
What animations are these, by the way?
I think they're the ones Bramble suggested. The
The automatic automations for PF2E JB2A. Yeah.
yes. Okay, so let's see.
What's immune to
happening
mental?
here?
Basically, I'm telling it it's ugly, and I succeeded, so it would have a -2 to perception and will saves. If it is not immune to mental, there's a chance it is.
It is not immune to mental.
Yeah, so it has the effect Bon Mot on it. So all our caster friends can do some nice stuff if they have stuff that drops will saves.
All right, let me drag this effect onto the Wraith. Boom.
That is my turn.
All right. Jim.
Well, Jim is going to instruct Oddman to get away. And then for Oddman's second action, he's going to use his support benefit. I'm dragging it out, but it gives me cover.
Okay.
And then my remaining 2 is going to be hitting it with Divine Lance.
All right. That's a miss.
Oh, that's nice.
That's an awesome animation for that spell.
I wish Electric Arc had an animation.
I'm surprised it doesn't.
It threw an error on my screen when you did some magic stuff. I'm not sure if it was for Electric Arc, but something said distance is 0 or something.
Yeah, sequencer error, something.
Because I did 0 damage, yeah.
Or because it's expecting you to hit 2 targets with it.
Oh well. I just checked it right now under automatic animations. Everything is green check marks, so the global match was found.
Nassim.
Yeah, Nassim, slightly panicked, will just, skitter up a little bit in case somebody needs some urgent medical attention. If it is, but he also sees that nobody is apparently useful at this point, and oh god, a ghost. Fuck, he has to do something. So he'll just scrap together whatever he currently has in his alchemist's toolkit, and primarily a little bit of slightly glowing yellowish dust into one of his versatile vials, and will just throw one hell of a ghost charge at it, yelling "Fire arrow!"
We're
And
doing
he
great.
will absolutely whiff the throw.
On the bright side, we won't take splash damage from this one.
Nobody will. It's a critical miss.
Okay. So this is going well.
Yeah. Oh, that was only. Yeah. Wait 1 second. I think Nassim will also try to, see if there's anything useful he knows about how to mess with nearly invincible ghosts. Because apparently that one is invincible.
23 occultism. Okay.
So, the knowledge Nassim probably seeks is what the hell is this, and is there a way to deal with it quickly?
Your mileage may vary when it comes to quickly. You know that wraiths are very particular about sunlight. Whoops, did that do the thing I wanted it to do? Yes, it did.
If everything fails, fellas, run outside!
I will give you one question about this raid.
Okay. Would like weakest save be okay?
Ask
Yes.
why it doesn't
Oh,
find
magic.
me attractive.
Its lowest save is its fortitude.
Wonderful. Tackle it or something! And that's all 3 actions.
Alright. Top of the round, the Wraith is back. And it's going to whirl around. Since our Leshy friend is the only one who seems to have heard it, alright, it is going to reach for. It's going to reach for Shaid, and I need a DC 24 basic will save.
Jesus.
And you make it.
Yes. Good old Undaunted.
So you only take half of this.
I take none of it. It's a critical success.
Oh,
Yes.
well, never mind. I forgot that.
I have the Leshy feat that I know that a barbarian's weakness is their mental fortitude, so we shored that up with that feat there.
Okay. Yep, as it reaches through you and
There's
basically
no
tries
soul here.
to frighten you to death. And you're not paralyzed or take mental damage. And then it's gonna take another a It's still gonna try to touch you though. And that was not an attack. Okay, so
That is a hit.
I'll learn to target people, Iron. There. 16 and Nick. Shaik.
All right. I'm already raging in place. Just gonna attack him. You know what? Actually, first thing we're gonna do is him to grab it.
Okay.
It's already off guard. We're just gonna attack it. That's okay. That is doesn't seem intent on going anywhere.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
Go for a backswing.
Whoops. I did not mean to do that.
It's fine. I fixed it.
Okay. Let me take my action. There we go.
There's the second set of damage. And we're just going to make a Hail Mary strike for my last action. Whiffed it. All right.
It's time for Magic Force Barrage of Missiles. I'm gonna use all 3 actions because this guy sucks. And I'm gonna do 3. The base damage is 1d4, so I'm gonna do an extra 2d4. No, bad. You make it force. God damn it. I'm finally on the other side of this. Plus 2. Force. Add. 2. Force. Add. 3d4 plus 3. I did it! I'm a big girl! I saw the missiles.
Don't forget to give yourself your blood magic effect in case it actually does pay attention to you.
My blood! I forgot about that. It's inside of me.
I mean, it's where it should be.
So 12 force damage for you.
Armor.
Okay.
Don't know why I got healed back to full. Should have been there.
Right, and I believe... Was that it for you?
I used all 3 actions on those missiles and just pelted this thing with force damage.
I am going to try and hit this guy with a very scary dance. Try to intimidate it with my dance. I didn't intimidate it with my dance.
You did not.
Well, guess I'll try to tumble through it again and hope and pray that maybe I could do like 1 damage or something. Go through, up
Well.
the edge. Oh yeah, by the way, in case anyone wants to do this, I do have this feat. You guys can wait. Actually, I don't think you can step in difficult terrain, so maybe not. But that is
Don't. Yeah, I don't think you can.
yeah, ignore defeat. Then finisher. Nope. Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Jim.
Well, Jim's gonna try and do the same thing again as last time.
All right, and that's gonna hit, and that is 8 damage for the wraith.
And yeah, then he's gonna order Oddman to move up. And Oddman's gonna kick it.
If you're riding a creature, it shares your multiple attack penalty, by the way. So if you do Divine Lance, your creature is going to take a minus from it because you're mounted.
Well, it missed
Ooh.
anyway, but good to know.
All right.
That only happens when you're mounted. If you're not mounted, it won't take the penalty.
All right. Nassim.
Yeah, Nassim is of very sound mind and of the opinion that if one thing fails, you should try it again every time. And he just goes for the same residues of dust again and hurls another ghost charge into the general direction of the ghost.
That one's gonna hit.
Wonderful, wonderful. Here comes the sun. Or, not the sun, but vitality.
Oh, okay. And make sure you are targeted so that I can apply damage properly.
Furthermore, a little bit of enfeeblement for our fans at home.
Do I take 2 splash damage?
Absolutely, if you're undead.
Oh, okay. I'm not undead.
Yes.
I mean, it's vitality.
I hope not. Questions would need to be answered. And he is enfeebled 1.
Well, this explains why she's so pale. And the ghost pays no attention to her because she's already dead. Everything's falling into place.
Theory. We should experiment on it. Yeah. Furthermore, knowledge is power. More knowledge is more power. Let's go.
Okay, let me get enfeebled on you real quick.
Remember,
There we
if
go.
you used occultism again, the DC goes up by 2.
It does.
Yep.
All right. What question would you like answered?
Give me anything about immunities.
Anything about immunities? Let's see.
I'm so happy I can finally I have finally a character again where I can hit those knowledge things.
Let's see. So you know that it's immune to precision damage already. Um. So you're absolutely certain that this thing doesn't have blood, so making it bleed is not going to be effective. Death effects and diseases, it doesn't really care about. Also can't be paralyzed.
Interesting. Stab it, but not like in a bleedy way. I'm not sure about the details. And, you know, knowledge is power, but violence is also power. Let's just hurl a rock with a sling in the general direction too.
And that's gonna miss.
Yeah.
It is the Wraith's turn. And it's looking at all of you. Somehow in its darkened countenance, it looks incredibly annoyed. And in a harsh whisper, all you hear it say is, "No talking in the library." Going to fly over in Nassim's direction. Gonna take claw swipe at him. Not a claw swipe. Just gonna reach out and poke him.
You mean her?
Wait. Yes, her. What did I say?
You said Nassim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Nassim could hear the godly voice, he would be very offended.
It's attacking itself.
It is not attacking itself. What hell?
What happened?
Okay.
22 is a hit.
It
I was
did
about to
not
be
hit
like,
itself.
how do you fuck that with JC?
It did not mean to hit itself, I promise.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
22 is a hit against Sione.
Sione is paying attention to you now.
Yeah, because I dealt the most damage.
Yes. And damage. $14.
14 damages.
Right? And since Sione wanted so desperately to have this Wraith's attention,
I am a worshiper of Pharasma. Ghosts are what we usually deal with, along with undead.
let's see. Okay, clearly I'm not reading, right? Okay, and well, it's gonna try to use its touch against you again.
Okay.
There we go. Try this.
Miss.
And definitely missed. Alright. Okay. And that is going to end its turn. Oops. Headbutting my mic. Alright. It is Shaik's turn.
Okay. I am going to step 1 square sideways and keep it simple. We're just going to attack. Okay. There you go, and that will be my turn.
Okay, and make sure you are targeted, Mr. Wraith. And
I have him targeted, so if you hit damage, it should work if you have that module on.
There we go. All right.
Go, macro! 12 more force damage. No, 12.
Whoops.
That should do full damage.
Yep.
Why did that only say 2?
Because it's not programmed as force.
Oh, okay.
It should have been. I did it exactly as it said to in the thing.
But it doesn't get the tags of magical or force or anything else.
I put the tag in the roll. It's open brackets with force inside.
Currently, it's labeled as untyped.
Ah, nuts.
Just checking something. Yeah.
Yep.
That's weird.
Just subtract
Yeah.
10 more damage.
Yep, already done.
That's my turn.
Okay. Like every other turn, we're going to start it off with the classic tumble through. Okay, panache. And because, I'm going to go right here. And because I have tumble behind, he is off guard to me still. This time, let's see if I at least hit.
No.
I happened to hit once. It's not fair. It's not fair.
Welcome to
You
being
always-
Swashbuckler.
You always have hero point.
You know something? Sure, why not? Oh my goodness.
There you go.
Time to see my disappointment. Yeah! Yeah! We're on the board!
Yeah, resistance 4 slashing, immune to precision damage.
It is a tragedy, but wait, can I get panache twice in a turn? Oh. I believe so, right? I can get panache twice a turn. I just can't like finish her twice.
Panache, let me read the ability. You gain panache by performing an action that has the bravado trait. Look at the bravado trait and see if it has like flourish on it.
Oh. It's funny because I just added the bravado trait, so I actually do know bravado trait.
I didn't even know there
Auto.
was a Bavardo trait.
Yeah, it was just added for new Swashbuckler. The trait didn't exist before. I had to like manually input the trait onto some of my skills.
Swashbuckler class, bravado. Panache. Let's read. Does not look like Archives of Nethys has it updated yet. That doesn't help me.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
There's vivacious bravado, but that's like feat 8, I think.
Bravado. Let's look on Nexus, because Nexus is usually up to date.
Can you gain?
Swashbuckler, that's APG. What book is Swashbuckler from?
Book 2.
Player Core 2?
Is Core 2 even out yet?
Player
Oh,
Core
yeah.
2 is out, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
You should have access to it under my Demiplane account.
I need to log back in with an actual account because mine got locked out because I forgot the password. Yeah, I need to do that.
Yeah.
Swashbuckler, class features.
No, there's nothing in it that says you can't gain it twice a turn.
Yeah.
Okay, then I will try to once again tumble through him. I'm just jumping around, doing 1 damage, having a fun time.
Doing your fan dance.
Yeah, my fan dance. Wow, I'm right here. That's my turn.
All right.
Okay, I found it. Bravado. Actions with this trait gain you panache depending on the result of the check involved. If you succeed the check on a bravado action, you gain panache. And if you fail, but not critically fail the check, you gain panache, but only until the end of your next turn. These effects can be applied even if you have had no other effect due to a failure or a creature immunity.
Okay. So I can. Okay.
It does
So
not.
as
As long as the tag does not have bravado and flourish, you can do it multiple turns. Bravado is its own thing.
Okay. Jim.
All right, I made a new account.
Well, Jim's gonna move away again. And Oddman's gonna use the support weapon, so Jim has cover in case that matters.
Oh, Nick, your keyboard.
Sorry. I was typing the Demiplane thing in. I will mute myself. I'm sorry about that.
No problem.
And I'm gonna need a fortitude save from the Wraith.
All right. Fortitude save. Yeah.
Oh.
That's a success.
I'm not sure why it's not adding the +8 to the damage.
The plus 8 is only for healing. It's not for damage.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so it's going to take half of that.
Honey.
And that's Jim.
Okay. And it's Nassim.
Absolutely. Nassim will probably keep with what already worked pretty well and just hurl another one. Statistically, he might half hit or not, probably. There needs to be more data. I am not keeping that. I use my points. Better.
Much better.
Okay. Everybody who feels undead today, goodbye. Yeah, let's tickle out some more knowledge. Whoops. No,
Ah.
I wanted to click the Dizzle.
Hang on. Let me see if that's necessary first.
I just want to know stuff.
Ah!
I think the splash is already on the main target damage.
Okay. Recall knowledge.
Absolutely. How dead are we looking?
How dead? It is less than 10%.
We might probably win if we do not fuck it up in a major way.
Did you take the 12 damage also?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait.
It doesn't. I don't see it. It just says the Wraith takes 2 damage in chat.
Ah! No, it didn't. Hold on.
Oh.
That was my fault. It scrolled before I hit the 12, so I hit the 2 by mistake and thought it was the 12. Alright, hold on a second. Yeah. Well, actually, doesn't even matter if it only takes half, huh? Yeah. Never mind.
We might still win! If we keep at it and punch it some more, we will win!
Nassim, it's dead. You killed
No,
it.
it isn't!
It's gone. It dissipated.
Fucking ghosts. The people are still very stressed.
I do not like ghosts. From now on, I will not believe them.
Pharasma
They don't
hates all
care. They
undead.
come at night. They will kill you. And they will collect your money. I do not know why, but they will. Only a percentage.
So,
Well, I can tell you whatever knowledge we wanted is probably scattered all over these floors.
Well, let's get searching then.
Yeah, also, let's get some splints or something at you. You all look not good.
Yeah, I got a
Close to
punch.
the ghost. Let's not do that. Wait, is there? Ah, yes, there is. Ha! Hopefully this works. I have not done this. Wait, do I have to? I will do a little bit of healing, but a little bit more mechanically, as a Shuriken does.
I will also do treat wounds for whoever needs it.
I'm perfect.
And whoever else needs some more. 10 healing is up for grabs, and I will probably do another one because we got the time. And during all this, whatever blood may leak off, it gets collected, useful for alchemy,
Are you gonna make a homunculus out of me?
Absolutely not. I might make a bomb out of you.
Oh.
Tiny explosion.
So, as you guys are looking around the room, most of the materials that were in here seem to have been... They've been here long enough that ink has faded. It's just like a bunch of crumbling pages and a lot of leather-bound nothing. But towards the end of the room where the lectern is, after the wraith fades out of existence, you see a door behind the lectern slowly swing open.
Also, Bramble, I think I'll need to take another 10 minutes for Sione because I, at this point, can only treat 2 people.
Oh, sorry. I'll take it back.
Yeah.
Jim can do another for Sione.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
Oh. That fixes it.
How does he know what your stuff is if he doesn't have eyes?
Obviously, he has better sense
I
than
can
the ghost
see
did.
just fine.
Yeah, he just looks at it. What is wrong with you?
I hold up a finger in the air and say, how many fingers am I holding up?
You're only holding up one, and that's very rude.
I'm gonna put them behind my back and see if he can see behind me. Holding up 2 fingers now.
Okay, now how many am I holding up?
I don't know. I can't see through your body.
This makes no sense at all.
What are you talking about? This is perfectly normal.
Says the talking plant.
There are talking plants everywhere, all over this planet. I've never seen one of you before with no mouth or face, and when we turn away, food disappears off your plate. It's very perplexing.
Yeah, that's called eating.
Yeah, he gets it.
I have to give you a hero point for that one.
Okay.
Sione's gonna start picking up books and putting them into the extra dimensional baggie. How many bulk of books do I get?
If you're taking the time to try to go through all the materials and see what's salvageable, I'd say there's about 8 bulk worth of books
Okay.
that you could probably get something off of. Let me write that down so I don't forget.
I'm writing it down too, no worries.
Okay.
Gonna just do a normal perception check around the room, searching for stuff.
Okay. So you don't see anything else of note other than the books that Sione's picked up.
Could Nassim get a rough overview if the library, or what remains of it, is sorted in any way that's still relevant?
It absolutely looks like a tornado ran through here. If there was any semblance of organization, it's long gone.
Ah, okay. Well, this all is useless. Sad.
But Shaik, you can see past the lectern, you can see a small staircase leading down. The temperature is still pretty frigid. You can see a large alcove of sorts. And at the bottom of the stairs, you can see what looks like a sarcophagus.
This does not seem very safe. I'll be honest.
I wonder if he's teriyaki style.
I charge heedlessly into the room.
Okay. This room, there's a very strange dichotomy of nonsense going on in this room. It looks a lot cleaner than everywhere else. The tiled floor looks... It's covered in dust, but it's not cracked anywhere. Neither are the murals on the walls. Sort of. As you're looking around the room, the murals are very similar to the ones that are outside, but the difference is there are scratches on almost every single surface. It looks like writing in ancient Osirian in these scratches. There's a very disturbing sort of madness to it.
This sarcophagus doesn't appear to be a sphinx. It looks more like a jackal. I wonder who's buried here.
I'm gonna walk up to the sarcophagus. Does it look like I could push the lid off?
It does.
I mean, they usually don't make sarcophagus look like sphinxes. That's usually for, like, protecting the library kind of thing. Jackals are for dead people.
I know nothing about any of this. Let's find out who's inside.
I will force it open.
Nassim panically looks at his alchemy kit and makes sure he has the stuff for anti-plague.
Give me a athletics check.
And I do have a crowbar, so I should not take any negative penalty.
Okay. Oh yeah. You wrench this thing open, no problem. Inside, you can see a couple of things. A well-preserved and fully mummified corpse. And let's see if I can make this loot thing work properly. Because there are other things inside this sarcophagus.
I pick up the mummy.
Sione, can you fit this in your bag?
No, we cannot disturb the dead. Pharasma forbids it.
Oh, okay.
I put him down.
But Abadar says we can make lots of money with this. I hear they make paint with their... It's a very gross process, but the paint is very valuable.
Oh no.
That's a
Oh,
real
yeah.
thing, by the way.
Yeah, it is, unfortunately.
Oh no. It deleted all the stuff from the loot window.
So what you have to do is you go into item tab, where that little briefcase is, where you made all your custom items, and just drag them onto a new treasure chest. Because of course you made the items in the item tab, right? So you could put them in your own compendium later, right?
Oh, the custom ones? Yes. Those are still there. Those are fine.
Oh, good. Then we
It was
lost
the-
nothing.
I mean, I guess technically no.
All it takes is an extra 30 seconds to get it done. That's all right.
We're just all in suspense in the tomb as he's just lifting off the lid for 30 seconds.
It's opening a chest in Ocarina of Time, but the music just keeps going, and you don't get the doo doo doo. It's just the suspense.
And then Jim comes
This
up
is
and
for
sits
you,
on your
Fry.
shoulder and
Several
interrupts
on
you
the
by saying,
grill. He's teriyaki style.
Hey, listen.
Oh no.
Trauma, flashbacks, trauma.
Well, I am thoroughly disturbed. Huh?
I still want to go to a convention of some sorts. Just black pants and shirt, but get some fairy wings things from the dollar store, stick them over my ears, paint my face blue or my whole head blue, and just find a link to follow around saying, "Hey, listen."
I'm sure they would really love it.
Oh, I'd spend the whole weekend. I'd pick one. They might love it at first. Give it an hour.
That.
I think the worst is every year when we would do BlizzCon, there would be people that would dress up in awesome cosplay and shit. And sometimes you'd have people who would show up dressed like Deadpool and use it as an excuse to harass people because that's what Deadpool would do.
Yes.
And then we'd have to kick them out of the convention.
See, I also find that funny. It's what Deadpool will do. No, it wouldn't. Deadpool's actually pretty chill with people.
My favorite from the BlizzCon clips was Genji. All the different skins of Genji just dancing around Mercy, saying, "We need healing, and it's just her taking a drink from the flask.
See, with Overwatch for stuff like that, that's a little bit more. That's more appropriate because that's how it goes in games.
I actually, the costume contest stuff is very fun. I've participated one year and helped build a costume for a couple of years.
Okay, let's see if this works now. Don't make this GM only.
Yeah, people using Deadpool's used to be dicks to people. I'm have you not seen the comics where he's dealing with Hawkeye when Hawkeye's half deaf, and Hawkeye said something about something being a long story, and Deadpool immediately sign languages back. Oh, cool. Don't worry then. Deadpool's surprisingly considerate.
By the way, sign language rocks. Try to learn it just because it's very cool. That's an advice for everyone who can hear me. We need more people who speak it, or your personal regional dialect.
That is very true.
I think we're good now.
Is it
Let's
really
see.
that much in demand when we have things like closed captioning?
I mean, sign language is part a cultural thing. It's with cochlear implants and with more accessibility, it becomes less and less the primary way to communicate. I have worked with some people who are deaf or hard of hearing who prefer to just type it out on their smartphone and just show it somebody because it works more times.
Well, yeah. You didn't have that convenience of electronic devices back then.
I mean,
but
I would say learning a little bit of like thank you, just like general acknowledgments and stuff for randomly encountering people. Because like recently we were moving at work, the electricians we got in to set up all the power for the new place, one of their guys is hard of hearing, and he had one of the electricians directed him to grab something to hand to me, and I could sign thank you, and he seemed really appreciative.
Yeah. Or for the most practical reasons, my sister and we are both hearing perfectly fine. But if there's a loud happening and we want to communicate at least 3 meters distance or something, a couple of signs for basic gists, they are a dream.
Alright.
You're over there just doing Naruto hand symbols at each other. We've made our own language.
Honestly, a little bit.
No, I think I took one semester of ASL in high school, and I will be completely honest with you, I remember none of it. It was too long ago.
It's you gotta use like I used to work with a woman who's hard of hearing, so I learned some sign language to facilitate, because she could read lips very well, but to facilitate and just be a little bit nice. I learned a little, and that's what I still remembered because I used it frequently working with her for a few years.
Yeah.
If you just like learn it in school and you never use it, you're probably not gonna remember.
But I think it's similar with all languages. Like, my French is getting worse and worse by the day.
Sione, what does your goddess say about taking shiny objects off of him? And I remove the crown that's on his head and the necklace that's around his neck.
Ah!
Can I have these?
Well, you can take them. I can't. It only states that I can't do it.
Well then.
And I put the crown on top of my own head.
That might be cursed.
Wait. Like,
He's not smart.
Oh,
He's got negative intelligence, by the way.
give me a DC 30 will save.
I have to roll a
Wearing
critical.
random found jewelry in sarcophagus.
I have to
You're
roll
gonna
a
have bad
19.
time.
I have to roll a 19. We'll hero point it because this probably matters.
so long as it's not a critical fail. Same rule.
I love that for me.
1 in 400 chance. Happens a lot.
It really does.
Alright.
Does his Undaunted help? Is there an emotion aspect to it?
There's not.
Been no help there. It's a 23 instead.
Hold on, I have a gift for you.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a pretty scroll case.
Funny because I prepared this, and in the back of my mind, as I was doing it, I was like, "There's no way someone's just gonna put this thing on."
Absolutely. I have a negative
Remind yourself,
intelligence.
that means somebody is.
Never underestimate a player. They're always going to do something stupid. You let the person with negative intelligence open their sarcophagus. I am so sorry.
I'm running Outlaws of Alkenstar. They have entirely molded how they do their group after having gone to the Hotfoot Hippodrome, which is a nightclub basically in the first book, and they were so convinced there'd be hippos there.
It's like,
So
what was that
I
movie,
put one
Master
in.
of Disguise, where he's like, am I not turtly enough for the turtle club? And it was just a cigar club. There's no turtles there, bud.
I put a hippo beastkin guy is the guy who runs the place, and now they're obsessed with the guy.
Perfect.
Alright, so
Look at this cool hat I found, you guys.
As I turn around and look you all dead in the face, as whatever about to happen happens.
We don't know
Well-
what that does.
nothing happens. Not outwardly. Every now and then, though, you swear you can hear a whisper from somewhere in the room.
Hello? Who's there? Who's talking to me? Do you all hear that?
Hear what?
It's like someone's whispering to me from the corner of the room.
I'm going to, just step around and look a little paranoidly all over the place.
It might be data thieves.
Well, I'm gonna take the scroll case and the scroll, because those don't look like anything special or maybe cursed.
Yeah, we're gonna put it on Warren, because I'm definitely wearing the crown. It is currently worn on my head.
Okay.
And we got a couple topazes and a statue in here, Sione. Do you want to look at them?
I can't hear. So long as they remain part of the tomb, Pharasma forbids it. Once the government accepts them as artifacts to be studied, then I'll be allowed to touch them.
I just said look, not touch. Why are you so twitchy?
We're very temperamental about this.
I want you to stand over the open sarcophagus and look. With
I'm
your eyes, not your hands.
Okay, I'm looking.
Can you find out anything magic about it?
I'm still casting Detect Magic over the dragon statue and the electrified topaz.
What is a dragon? Where? What?
The statue's dragon-shaped.
Oh.
The statue and the gem both are radiating magic.
Okay, I tell Jim yes to magic, both of them.
Is my crown radiating magic as well?
Oh, absolutely.
I figured
Can
as
you
much.
figure out what the magic is, Sione?
And it requires me to touch the item, which means I can't do it yet. The government has to accept them as artifacts.
I have claimed ownership of this crown. Does that count?
It's
By law of finder's fee and guide fee, I claim the crown as my property.
It's considered grave robbing if you do that.
It was sitting here unattended, and I am keeping it safe in my possession as this poor fellow is no longer capable.
Pretty sure the government's gonna want that.
Who said that?
Me? Jim?
Not you. I hear you just fine. There's someone in the corner of the room.
I was just there in the corner. You know, to counteract things like this, Shaik, have you tried NordVPN to protect your data?
That sounds like a scam. Isn't just my Windows Defender enough to keep me safe?
No, absolutely not. Especially if you have strange artifacts on your head. You could have things like your credit card or even your cell phone information stolen right in front of you. But with NordVPN, you could put it on multiple devices. Even that neat cursed crown you just got.
Are you sure it's a connection-based crown and not just, a air-gapped crown? Because if it's air-gapped, it won't do shit.
Well, there's nothing in the
Shaik's gonna knock on the crown on top of his head. Like you're knocking on a front door.
Is anyone in there?
Nassim really tries hard to resist whispering "come in."
It doesn't
He-
seem to be responding.
Shaik is very dumb. You could probably convince him.
Nassim would think of it as probably a little bit funny, but you're passable here. You're nice. It's not you. You have had a time already. Probably.
Shaik, this is for Asma. Take the crown off till we find out it's safe or not.
It's mine, Pharasma. You can't have it. I found it.
And I run into the corner.
Are you sure he knows it is a god?
You know, I half expected it being Nassim that would be, hoarding things, hiding in the corner like that. Not the plant guy.
I'm not touching grave stuff. It could be cursed. I'm not stupid.
It's because
No, but-
it's become you're a rat. Is that racist?
I mean, not really. I mean, I have a lot of stuff.
Alright, is there anything else that we would like to do in this room?
Can we spend some time to identify these objects, or should we do that in a different place? Like, do we feel like there's any unexplored areas or danger left here?
I'd like to spend some time to figure out what this crown does, if you all are willing to rest before we trek back through the hot desert.
Yes,
I
but
think. Yeah, but you could probably close the sarcophagus again. You know,
Oh, sure.
let's not tempt fate.
Not a problem.
And I'll pick it up, put it on top.
I'll pat the dead guy on the head and say, "Thanks for your crown, bud."
And put the lid on the sarcophagus.
let's go back to the entrance before we do anything.
Nassim will probably put a little bit of a tarish that's from his alchemist kit around the edges to kind of somewhat seal it again, even if it's just a thin layer. You know, part respect, part overly cautiousness.
Yeah.
Sione, Bui, I don't see the magical ruin still here. How do we get out?
Oh no. Oh no. Sione starts running back and forth throughout the library. I'm in control of my emotions. I'm in control of my emotions.
Shaik's just
Yeah.
gonna start pushing buttons, anything on the walls that he can find, to see if it activates anything. Every inch of the wall, he's just pushing and poking.
Hold on.
Have you
That's an-
tried turning prestidigitation off and on again?
Oh. There we go.
Nah.
A slight oversight on my part.
Otherwise, I'm not sure if or where we are exactly, but I could.
I can't see.
Oh, it's dark.
Oh, it worked. Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, wonderful.
There we go.
Farewell, everyone. I was left behind.
I mean, the Sphinx isn't needing the amethyst in its eyes anymore, is it? We kind of
Wait,
got everything.
Wait.
Oh wait, where's
I think
Sione? Sione?
Sione?
Just
Help!
walk in and out, in and out. Just walk
I
out
can't.
and back in.
I can't.
Yeah,
It's- Okay.
Yeah, it works. I mean,
Walk out and walk back.
Sione, it will probably be best for the rest of the body if nobody could enter. Right.
Plus, it would be better if whatever is inside, in case we, made the dead guy angry, if he couldn't get out. Probably don't want to leave a magical passageway accessible to everyone.
Okay. Well, it's prestidigitation. It fades the moment I stop sustaining it.
Yeah, but I'm sure you're not the only person who knows that spell. We are more thinking of, temporarily sealing this place. To respect the dead, probably, I think.
Yeah, well, with the eyes, the emeralds. We are making an excuse because you want to take the emeralds.
They're amethyst, actually, but yes, I do want to take them. They're worth money. A fair bit, I'd imagine, if they're glowing that brightly.
I'm not feeling strongly about it, honestly.
So are we climbing up again?
Only if people are not adverse to me taking the ice.
Well, I'll take one because I was going to take one before. That's what I wanted.
Okay. Then yes, I will climb back up then.
Okay. So once again, the two of you race up the Sphinx, and once again, it's very one-sided. And I need... let's see. Do you have thievery?
Trained? No, I do not. I have athletics and a crowbar.
I have thievery trained.
Yeah, give me athletics or thievery.
Okay.
Blind? Public?
Public. The DC is 18. Okay. Almost simultaneously, the two of you managed to pop these gems out of the stone sockets they're in. As you do, there's a very bright flash.
Uh-oh.
And both of you are going to take...
Punished for my hubris? Never.
Both of you are going to take 13 force damage as this pulse, this shockwave,
Washing
just
machine.
fires. And I need an acrobatics check.
Oh?
To grab a ledge?
Yes.
Okay.
A success for Shaik and a crit success for Bui, as both of you manage to grab some flat surface near the top of this thing, and you don't fall 25 feet.
Okay, if it's that powerful, these gems are definitely worth a lot of money. I don't feel bad about it.
I
Do
begin
we end
climbing
up
down.
taking them, or no?
Sorry, say again?
Did we end up actually taking the gems, or did they just like explode in our hands or something?
Oh no, you have them.
Okay, I follow that.
Yeah, they're pretty good size. Both of them are worth 50 gold pieces each.
Yeah.
Hot diggity damn.
I need to add that because I did forget that. How do I do this?
You press plus
Ah.
new treasure.
There we go. Okay, and
You can also drag an amethyst that exists and then just put
Cha- and
times.
change. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna.
or just add a bunch of amethysts to the group loot and just make it worth the 100 gold value. So just put 20 amethysts in there or whatever. It's worth the same thing.
There we go. There, and I'm just gonna throw those in the party stash. Yeah, perfect.
And then if you just change the quantity to 20 or you change the GP value, it'll work perfectly fine.
Oh, whoops, that was my fault. Okay. Change the GP value and the quantity, and then we're good. 2 of them. All right. Perfect.
Yay.
Right.
Sione, is that considered grave robbery as well, or are those free game?
Not from a dead person, so free game.
Wonderful. I hope it buys you new spells and paper. We might be able to get you a fancy sun hat.
Don't forget about the thing.
Do we want to check inside the hole before we leave? There is a skeleton down there. Giving it a proper burial might be the appropriate thing to do.
I mean, the ceiling is still discolored. I'm not sure what might come down, but you do you. I'm ready to throw chemicals at you to maybe help you.
I have a 35-foot climb speed if I rage. Can I get up and down there with a rope without any issue?
Can you get up and down there? Yes. Without any issue, I can't answer that.
Is it worth trying to get the skeleton out of there? Or should we let it rest where it fell?
Let's just go. He's just a guy that was unlucky.
We can always let the government know and they can recover the body.
That's fair. Sorry, you're going to have to rest a little longer down there, friend. Someone will be back for you in due time.
How far of a walk was this dried lake bed under here?
I
A riverbed?
think it was only like about 120 feet. Not that far.
If we are to rest and identify our things, we should do it here before we enter the sun. I can escort us back probably half a day's travel today, but we'll still need at least another afternoon to return to Sothis.
All right, I'll start with the crown.
Okay, so okay. Let's see. Identifying magic items. This is new for me.
There should be a button that you can press that has, like, you should have a button that says mystify, and then there should be a box that pops up that'll give you some rolls for it. At least it is on my server. I don't know if that's a module that I have.
Nope, that's standard.
I saw a roll happening.
Yeah, I forgot that I do not have continuous recovery quite yet. I thought, yeah, if we are sitting around, we'll probably heal up. It was a success by 1, but it was not possible because it's probably not been an hour.
So the little question mark is going to be over where the equipped and edit item and trash button are going to be. Same line.
Oh, on the character sheet?
On the item itself, yeah. So there should be a little question mark or something, and when that happens, it typically brings up a box, and you can post the stats to unidentify it or to identify it into chat. Usually by clicking a new box should show up.
Let's see. Okay, I'm looking at the crown.
Should be the question mark button.
Question mark button.
It's right over by the 3 icons, the how you're carrying it, edit item, and delete item, over on that side of the line, right to the right of bulk.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking in the wrong place. They added to it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And then you should have gotten a new box to pop up when you clicked that.
It should list occult, primal, arcana, and nature, and then at the very bottom will be a button that says identify item or demystify item.
Yeah, I see it. Well, the check is high.
Yep.
If you click the button, it'll just send it to chat for us, and we can click on it.
All right.
If I critically fail, I'll misidentify the item, and then we'll really be in trouble.
I'm going to use religion to identify it myself on my own head.
What we can do during that, you may, if you want to take some healing, one person can take that healing and one this healing.
Poison? Acid?
Yeah, acid?
It loses the acid and stuff. I have not found a macro for that yet. It tastes a little bit funny. It's based on, some acidic stuff, but it's healthy.
Okay.
Can't quite tell what this crown's deal is.
It's just an ordinary crown. See, there's nothing wrong with it, Sione.
Hmm. That's what the Rune Lords said. And look at them. They returned. For 2 sequels.
All in all, it's a pretty plain black crown, completely metal. And in the front of it, you can see some sort of serpent. But what's strange about the serpent is that it has 3 eyes. All of them seem to be missing.
Huh. Well, that one's a bust. I'm gonna try the statue next. Another 10 minutes for me.
All right. And so Sione has the statue. See, it's under.
Oh, I have to change it to worn headgear. Okay, now it's actually equipped on my character sheet.
Where's the statue?
In our
Someone's
stash.
inventory.
The stash?
Oh, it's in the stash. Okay, good.
I put the statue and the magical topaz in there.
Cool. Okay, and okay, this one is a crafting check.
Crafting.
I don't know why it's saying crafting.
Crafting?
Because it's a statue.
Yeah.
I will allow an Arcana check. Yes, an Arcana check will work.
Alright. Here I go with Read Aura again.
Nassim,
Nassim, you might want to be the one helping with this one.
So the statue is. You can't really make out any details of it because it is completely wrapped up in papyrus and what look like paper seals attached to it.
Ooh.
If anything was cursed, it's definitely that statue. Look at those. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this crown at all. Who said that?
I'm gonna put the statue back. Last chance, gonna do the topaz.
All right.
And that will make it a half an hour.
And our topaz is here. Again with the crafting. It is not supposed to. I don't know how to set it different. A different check for the identify thing.
It might be because of the tags on the item. Is it listed as magical tag?
Oh, it's not. Hold on.
Okay, that's probably why.
Oh no, I deleted things.
Don't delete things.
Mm-hmm. Come on. There we go. Alright. Now that should work. Yep, that's exactly it. Perfect.
All right, and then if you send it to chat again, we can click on the buttons.
I have given you my role.
Okay. Oh, all these are just automatically blind. Huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Neat. Alright, so we have a so this that's interesting. There's 2 successes. One of them is Shaik's. So let's reveal this item. Yep, okay, all the tags are right. Flip you over to wait. I don't have to do that.
You should be able to just hit the demystify button on it. Or
Yes. Identify item. Boom.
Oh,
Topaz Third Eye, an unusual tear-shaped topaz. When investing in this item, you gain electricity 10. Once per day, cast Lightning Bolt as an innate primal spell.
what level? 3rd level? That's pretty fucking good.
Do you think that this third eye is any relation to the 3 eyes missing in the crown I wear?
probably.
It's found in the same tomb. I would not touch this eye. I would not touch this eye.
I see the curse tag. I am going to put it on anyways to see if it interacts with the crown.
Why?
Because
Okay.
this is what
All right.
Shaik would do. Because it makes sense.
Oh, so it's missing a third. They must belong together. Let's see if anything interesting happens.
And I just put it on.
Shaik,
Shaik,
give me
touching cursed items is dumb and going to make Gregory sad.
a DC 32 will save, please.
Oh no, it got harder.
Don't worry, Shaik. I will take care of Gregory in your passing.
Why is my will save -4, Iron?
Yeah, why is it? Good question.
Interesting.
What? Crazy.
Alright. We need a natural 20 to not have an effect. Oh
19.
no.
Dear Lord, how did you get a -4? I thought it was a -4 circumstance.
I don't know. I somehow have -4 will.
Oh no.
Wait, oh, it's total -4?
Yes, it's supposed to be -4 circumstance. You can't.
Oh no, that's wrong.
He got
My will save was edited to be -4 instead of it should be 10
yes.
plus 19.
Oh, that is
So-
not working properly.
It should be a 6, and a 6 plus a 19 is 25.
Yeah, not quite there.
Yeah, but still not a.
I don't
critical
know what.
It's not a crit fail.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to modify that curse effect. But okay.
We are limit testing the playtest here, Iron.
Yes, we are. Go ahead and equip that item. And I have another gift for you.
Oh no.
Will go well, I'm sure. I don't think anyone else was dumb enough to do it, so why not me?
You have invested into 2 cursed items. Do you wish to continue?
Yes.
So, is Curse Maelstrom on the table? At this point, it seems like something that would be useful.
Is what now?
No, it's not serious, but there is I think it's a
Archetype.
archetype that interacts with being cursed a lot.
Interesting. So you put this topaz. I mean, even before you directly press the gem against the crown, it's like it has this sudden magnetic pull. Oh wait, I have to do another thing. Yeah, this is going well.
I also see my weakness, which is really not good at all. It's really bad, actually.
Did you become more flammable as a Leshy?
I did not. No, I became much squishier to anything physical, though, by a significant margin.
You know, what is an extra 20 or so damage?
10. Yeah.
Oh god!
Physical weakness 10. On the bright side, I have resistance 10 to electricity.
You gain some, you lose some.
Yep, so now there's just this gem in this crown. Everything's fine. The whisper's a little louder, though.
What are they saying?
Give me a perception.
Return the slab.
I'm sorry for doing this to you, but if you release this on Pathfinder Infinite, this is going to be the first thing that happens.
Oh, absolutely. And don't apologize to me. This is kind of great. You're not
Because
getting
players are players.
Oh, absolutely. So you're not getting so much words as you are impressions. And you just get this, and as you're like listening, trying to strain to hear whatever this is, you get this overwhelming sense of malice. But the words are in a language that you don't quite understand.
I think it might be talking to me in ancient Osirian. How do I learn that?
Well, step
do you-
1.
At
is
this
to get-
point, I think we should not teach you that, because you might just start adding more crap to your crown.
Seem, do you have one of those smart people elixirs that help you speak languages?
Let me look. Well, not currently on me, no. But, I could make you fear stuff? Oh yeah, I think I could give you a little bit of a smarty pants, mixture. Let's... wait, where's the recipe?
I think it's cognition or cognitive mutagen, something like that.
I just need to... yep, I have it. So, I'll just plunk one into a stash. I think it's the easiest.
Oh, that one doesn't give you languages. I thought it gave you languages.
I mean, you'll be smarter.
Yep,
Probably.
I will be smarter.
This could have helped on identifying these cursed items.
That's true.
That's an item bonus. That's a significant bonus there.
That would have stacked with my circumstance bonuses, you rat! I go over and I start taking him by the cuffs and shaking him. It's because of you, She's like this.
I will ghost charge you. Or if that not works, I have a pipe bomb.
It's okay. I mean, as of right now, I can't understand what the voices are saying to me, but maybe in time.
Yeah, but honestly, there's a lot of recipes I learned in recent times. It's hard to keep, I only had... Oh, that might... No, that doesn't work either. If you're afflicted by the plague, I have something.
Well, no sense standing around. We've identified what we can. I think we probably have enough sunlight to make it about half the journey today. And we should make it back to Sothis by late evening tomorrow. If you're all ready to go on a little trek, I'd be happy to lead us home.
You're sure you're feeling okay?
Of course. It's not like a little voice in my head will try to lead us astray.
What about a big voice in your head?
I can't understand what it's saying anyways. It's okay. Plus, Gregory knows the desert like the back of his hump.
I mean, we got the extra rations. If we get lost, you can get some extras.
Can Gregory even actually see the back of his hump?
That was the whole point of the statement. Good job.
That's what I figured.
Right, and I think with that, we can call it a day from here.
Ah!
Well, that was an interesting series of events.
Yeah.
Is this my permanent will save, or do I just have a -4 circumstance penalty?
No, it's supposed to be a -4 circumstance penalty. I think I entered that wrong.
Got it.
I did not.
Instead
test
of me
that
being
one.
-4 will, which is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrifying. That's not.
I expected problems from this. I did. I knew that there would be consequences for my actions, but I didn't expect, a total of, -14 will.
Ah.
Definitely not supposed to be -14 will.
I've got the Sione panic button ready.
Oh god. What is that?
That's that. I'm under control. I'm under control. I have my emotions under control.
Sorry if I caused a little unnecessary interruption there, but
No, it's
we
fine.
have to find out what would happen if someone puts it on.
Yeah, yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah, and also, I'm a little bit more sorry that I kind of forgot which mutagens I know because that changed a lot.
It was so convenient too because we were all doing those checks, and it's just like, oh yeah, I have stuff like that. There we go. There we go. She freaks out. I can make her go faster too.
Okay. Good.
But,
Sentry.
I do actually this map is very good.
Yeah, it's a very good map.
Yeah.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. This was courtesy of Incarnate.
Oh, nice.
Did someone made this one?
Oh no, I made this.
Oh,
Ooh.
I just used Incarnate assets to do it.
Okay, okay.
well, it is very nice.
Plus, if
Yeah.
you want to make the assets more unique and whatnot, you can export them and give them to me and tell me what details you want changed, and then just put it back into Incarnate as a variation of that, that particular asset, and then exchange them later.
Oh, okay. I will absolutely keep that in mind. So, what did we think?
I think equipping 2 cursed items just made the game more interesting. I like it.
Absolutely.
And you didn't railroad us. You didn't say, like, nope, you can't do that. You let us make a mistake.
I mean, what? Was it a mistake?
I'm pretty
mean,
sure it's a positive thing.
Yeah, I mean, come on. It's not like the AP is called Rise of the Serpent King or anything, and I put on a serpent crown. I mean, there's nothing bad possibly could happen here.
Or Crown of
Exactly.
the Mobald King, which belonged to
Nassim
Tarbafon.
may not think it's a bad thing yet, but if the crown starts summoning ghosts, well,
Yeah, if he turns slightly transparent, Shaik will eat some ghost charges.
Yeah, but I absolutely. So, full disclosure, that is not a thing that I expected to happen. That did
Good.
not cross my
Yes.
mind when I wrote this.
That's exactly why I did it, because if you release this to the public, it is going to happen, and someone is going to do it.
See, Pathfinder modules don't get tested like this when they get released, so basic things like that go unchecked.
Because why would you put on a fucking cursed crown? That's dumb.
And yet, here we are.
So, if you want to prevent that during release, what you can do is do an excavation subsystem where you find the tomb, but you can't excavate it or investigate the corpse until you tell your patron, and it gives like a certain amount of days that they need to be excavating it, and then they report back to you with what they found. That way it's more hands-off from the players, but that's completely up to you.
Yeah, I mean, you could just make it a law, like, you're not allowed to disturb sarcophagi at all. It must go through the government type of
Right.
thing.
That's why I, as a follower of Pharasma, didn't touch anything.
Yeah, because that also makes sense, but I also kind of want to see where this goes.
Oh, we're gonna take it places, don't you worry.
So yeah, so this is going to have some effects later,
I would hope it does.
sooner than
I would
later.
be disappointed if it didn't.
I already know what the effects are. I actually wrote that out already. I just hadn't put it into the effect in Foundry.
I regret nothing.
Good. But I'm glad people are enjoying what's happening.
A -10 physical weakness is really rough, but I'm happy it's on the barbarian and not on like Sione or Nassim, who it would be much worse on.
Yeah. I did kind of wonder if that was a little much.
For level 5, probably, or we're level 4. It's probably high, but there has to be consequences for your actions. So
Yeah.
I mean, it is probably a good idea to kind of see how bad it can get, especially with a frontline character, but for now, it doesn't seem like insta death.
If someone hits me twice in one round, unless they say they do an average of 8 physical damage per attack, that means I'm taking, 36 points of damage in one round. I can still live that. I have raging a total of 70 HP, so
Okay.
it'll take half of my health if I get hit twice on a turn. It might be a little high, but we can mess with those numbers as part of the playtest. If we feel like it falls into the parameters of, no, that's too much.
Also, you can make the physical weakness based on the person's level wearing the crown.
So the higher level you get, the more weakness it is. So it's a perpetually, that actually scales the same. It's about the same damage per level no matter what, because of con and HP level scaling, if you do it that way. So it's basically like percentage of HP based instead of actual flat number.
Or something like half level weakness, like a lot of the resistances you get from your ancestry is half level resistance.
I think half level weakness 2 is too low for the punishment that I'm having, though.
Yeah,
I think it should be around
Double level.
Yeah, double level.
But some kind of
also
scaling
work.
the same way that
Yeah.
those resistances are.
I think you can leave it at 10 for now. And if it needs to be adjusted later, we can. I would say it's probably too high on anyone but me.
But we'll see.
Like, if it was on not the barbarian, I think it would be too high.
Yeah.
It'll probably be okay.
I think, yeah, especially with the more squishy wizardly type, it will be especially bad. For Sioni, for example, it's like 1/4 of the health.
Yeah. And that's on top of the default damage they take from an enemy attack as well, so.
Okay. All right.
But I enjoyed it. I had fun. The RP is good. I like the story where it's going so far. I have not been bored by it. So I think all of that is good thing. The map is fantastic.
I concur.
I think you could probably have added a combat encounter in the room with the glowing-eyed one.
I was expecting
yeah.
animated statues from the 4
That's
statues.
what I was also thinking. If we had fucked with something that we shouldn't have, the statues would come to life. I think you could afford to have a second combat encounter in here.
Mm-hmm.
As if your party deals with it quickly, one combat encounter for a dungeon can feel a little lacking, especially for the value of the reward that we got.
Mhm.
If this tomb is being protected by stone guardians as well, I think you could add a little bit more oomph to the making it feel like this is a heavily protected place.
Yeah, having one or two of the statues in the Sphinx room activate as you're leaving with the stuff would feel appropriate.
Yeah, or
Okay.
as a general happening, if somebody does something that would be against the intention of the builder of the tomb.
Like stealing the eyes.
Yeah. Or destroying any scripture, or if they just go in, take a look at stuff and go out again. I think this can be put down as optional, but as a potential consequence.
You could also do... Did any of you watch the solo leveling anime?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you could do the whole statue room thing type scenario. Something like that very easily. Where you have to put a test in there. Bow down to me or get fucking turned into dust in that scene. You could do something like that in that room pretty easily.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely could have done something more with this room.
I feel like that's my only critique. If you were to release it, combat encounter in this room, whether it's before or after they get the stuff. Could be fun even after, because then you have to deal with the consequences of your curse immediately.
I can just imagine how bad that would be for people.
But I am a big fan of everything so far. I like the aesthetics, I like the setting, I like the art, I like the lore. All good.
Yeah, I think what we're talking about is high-level fine-tuning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely make the weakness scaling. I'll teach you how to do that with an effect like I did for the Blessing of Volcana.
Okay. Because, I was looking at it, and the only thing I had learned how to do was just the flat numbers, which was, fine. I didn't know that level scaling was even an option.
Oh yeah, because barbarians do it all the time for their resistances.
Yeah.
Plus you have heritages that do it all the time for elementals forces.
Okay.
You could probably even program double level.
Oh yeah, any multiplier will do. As long as it's a math statement. It has to be a whole number.
Nice.
So if
Well,
you
this
Let's
gives
have
me...
negative resistance equal to limit towards infinity, I think.
it won't do infinite, that will make it crash. It's not cookie clicker.
No, just the limit towards. Or the limit, or I have no idea how to translate maths.
So it's always 0 or 1 when it goes to infinity. I can tell you that right now.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Definitely have a lot to think about.
On
Very
the bright
confusing.
side, you get to rewatch this because it's recorded.
Yep.
Yes. Hopefully this week I will not accidentally delete people's notes.
Well, if you want to feel any better, I accidentally formatted my 4 terabyte video drive that I put on, the hard drive before I got my my 2 terabyte new SSD. And I'm going like, this must be the drive. Oh, they sent me a 4 terabyte drive by mistake. All my videos of the past 4 years gone. But thankfully they're on YouTube.
No.
Whoa.
Yep. It's okay.
Ooh.
It's okay. Everything's on YouTube. We lost nothing.
Until YouTube decides to take things down.
Yeah, because
Then we'll use Wayback Machine.
Yeah, I don't pay for YouTube Premium, and they're starting to do some very sinister things with resolution scaling and stuff right now. So if you want to see 1080 DPI or higher, you have to sign up for YouTube Premium, or else you don't get the video in the best quality.
Subscription models, the scum of our existence. Everyone is trying to do it.
I know,
it's really
right?
gross.
Woo! Enshtification! Woo!
Yeah. We have shitification of products, shrinkflation of goods, inflation of prices. Woohoo. Oh, and planned obsolescence of our technology. It's great.
Oh yeah, we can't use certain phones after certain dates anymore, like with the 4G and everything. Yeah. Because it's just like, well, we're switching over to 5G now. You're going to need a new phone, or else...
And then I look at the ice cream blender that I have in my cupboard that I inherited from my grandma that's from the 1960s that's still in perfect condition with its stainless steel. Nothing is wrong with it. The motor, engine, everything works. And you're like, why does this work? And why does a brand new product shit out in a year and a half? What's going on here?
There was... I'm reminded of a little story of the time where there was East and West Germany. There was a company in East Germany. They East Germany was pretty big on plastics and plastics like chemistry at some point, and they developed unbreakable drinking glass, and they tried to get it sold in everywhere, like also to the capitalists over there as like the breakthrough thing that is really awesome because a glass you can drop from like head level. Awesome. You know who was interested?
Yeah, someone who wanted to buy up the patent and put it on the shelves so that
No.
you could not, so that they could make sure that they can continue to profit from their shitty product.
Even worse, no fucking body was interested.
Oh.
Especially Coca-Cola said, "Why would we sell glasses that don't break?" And
Yeah.
Somewhat good end to the story. It is not completely lost to time. It is now used as Gorilla Glass, but it's not profiting anybody who developed it back in the day.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, it was a little bit ahead of the time.
Well, gentlemen, it has been an absolute pleasure today. Thank you very much, Iron, for running the session.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Good session. Thank you.
And next
No.
week we'll start our opera, right?
Oh yeah, we're doing an opera in Sothis. That's right, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, next week I will not be here as a heads up.
Okay.
Okay, that actually kind of works out because I might not be here either because my great aunt's 90th birthday is next week.
Ah.
Does that mean we won't have you for Friday?
Oh, Friday, yes. Saturday, no. I'm headed to her place on Saturday afternoon.
Okay.
So
Well-
we're good for Friday, but I'm gonna be hours away on Saturday.
No
Alrighty.
problem. Then nothing for next week. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
See y'all.